Balancing a checkbook, creating a budget, understanding taxes, a good swath of the nation's youth wouldn't know what all these things were if it stood up in their soup. But at Lucy Beckham High School, students are getting a crash course in real life. Let's welcome Bill Joy, the school's instructor of Personal Finance.
That's right, yes.
Hallelujah.
It's here, finally.
It's here. They're finally making it a requirement in South Carolina to learn one of the most important subjects that will take us from graduation of high school to our grades.
Yes, absolutely.
Not to be morbid or anything, but seriously.
Absolutely. This is the one time that South Carolina is sort of ahead of the curve in education. We've the 15th state now to make this a requirement, and at Lucy Beckham, we've been doing this since we began. Though 2020 is when we opened our doors for students, but it has been a requirement there since.
As an educator, why is it taking so long for all the other states to get on board? It's crucial to know these things.
It's critical, but just like it's how government works. It took really a huge effort just to try to even get this. In fact, it's not even a bill. It was in part of the budget provisions for the state. Mm-hmm. So I think just being able to get this and bring this up, it's a hard it's a hard thing to mandate. Yeah. It really is.
Well, you talk about budgets. Well, maybe if they had home economics, that they would know how to budget it for the rest of the kids all these years. But I guess better late than never. Why is it such a passion of yours to get kids educated with finances?
Well, I think just like anybody my age, we didn't have the benefit of this type of education, so it was really sort of trial by error. Yeah. You know what I mean? We're paying for it. A lot of us, at least my generation, we're paying for not knowing some of these things, and so I was just always saying, why isn't this a class? Why isn't this a class? And so when they hired me to come teach at Lucy Beckham, I was so thrilled to be able to impart my knowledge and my mistakes. My mistakes.
The cautionary tales, which are worth their weight in gold. Well, me either. I never learned any of this stuff. I never had home economics when I was going to school, but a lot of people who are watching this are going to say, well, wait a second, there once was home economics in our schools, and then they got rid of it. So they were on the right track, and then something happened, and now we're coming back.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you teach in your classes?
I think actually it's come back bigger and better because we're really able to focus on things like doing our taxes, credit cards, budgets, just building a budget. We're talking about paying for college, so we don't take out too many loans. We talk about, right now we're talking about credit scores and what makes a credit score. So, the topics are endless, but what's great is that it's relevant and current, and I think the kids enjoy it because it's something that they can apply to the real world.
Absolutely. Well, you do also cover current events, so cryptocurrency and bank closures and all of that stuff. You're not hiding it from the students. They are learning about what's going on.
Absolutely, yeah.
In the world today.
We definitely want to bring in real world scenarios. Just as we've seen with the recent bank closures, I've been able to bring that. We've been able to talk about FDIC insurance and how your account's insured for $250,000. So, we've been able to bring some of these things that are in the news inside the classroom, and it really helps, I would say, with the learning in terms of cementing that learning.
Sure, absolutely. Well, to your credit, you're helping to develop the new state standards for this required class. So a lot of this knowledge is going to come from you directly, and you are going to be testing students right now. Is that what's going on? That they're having a quiz on some of the things that they've already learned, and they're going to have to pass this in order to graduate, right?
Yes. So not necessarily this year, but starting next year, they have to pass a half credit class, half credit class in personal finance, and that's what they're doing now. This is Financial Literacy Month, April.
Yes.
So it happens to be in a good month where taxes are due. I think
that's
the 18th
right.
taxes
April
are
18th,
due.
everybody.
Yeah,
April 18th.
Right. But we actually have a quiz bowl. every year during April, and where our sophomores compete against each other.
Oh, that's great.
And at the end of this month, we're going to do that. We have celebrities, assistant principals, and counselors come and read the questions, and it's a lot of fun. The kids have a great time, and we give them prizes.
They have fun. There's an incentive there, and they're learning a whole lot. Bill Joy, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to chat with you.
No problem. Thanks, Leila.
We're back after this.